Linus Murangiri was crushed to death by a vehicle as he rushed to help put out a fire at a Kenyan wildlife sanctuary which was hosting a training exercise by the British Army. Despite all the publicity over the fire in March, his death has not previously been acknowledged. The fire, which has been blamed on the military exercise, destroyed about 12,000 acres of land at the privately owned Lolldaiga conservancy in central Kenya, home to animals such as elephants, buffaloes, lions, hyenas, jackals, and the endangered Grevy zebra. One British soldier allegedly wrote in a Snapchat post, 2 months in Kenya later and we've only got 8 days left. Been good, caused a fire, killed an elephant and feel terrible about it, but hey ho, when in Rome. The official cause of the fire has not been made public, but the incident is at the center of an environmental lawsuit brought by a lobby group and almost 1,000 local residents. Residents say the scale of the wildfire at the conservancy was unprecedented. They say it lasted for at least 4 days as thick plumes of smoke filled the sky, making it impossible to move. They say it smelled like a barbecue, although the Kenya Wildlife Service has denied claims that 5 elephants and a calf were killed. Some elderly people say they suffered burning eyes, while local preacher Duncan Kariuki, 43, said his 1-year-old child had to be hospitalized for smoke inhalation. A spokesperson for the British High Commission said the army had conducted an internal investigation into the fire, but because this is part of an ongoing court case, it would be inappropriate to comment any further. The Lolldaiga Conservancy, about 49,000 acres of hilly bushland with the backdrop of the ice-capped Mount Kenya, is part of the Laikipia Plateau, where hundreds of thousands of acres was seized by the British during the colonial era, leading to land disputes which continue to this day. It is just 70 kilometers from the Lolldaiga Conservancy, where Prince William proposed to Kate Middleton in November 2010. A few kilometers to the south are the newly refurbished Niadi Barracks, a £70 million facility also known as British Army Training Unit Kenya, that hosts thousands of British troops every year for massive exercises in Lolldaiga, which offers ideal conditions for harsh environment training.
It has been used by the British Army for over a decade, according to local residents. There are also joint exercises with Kenyan soldiers. The 994 signatories of the lawsuit have several complaints. The community is hoping to use an environmental impact assessment report that they commissioned to back up their claims. Living near this training camp has been difficult, especially because of the wildlife that has been destroying our farms and attacking our school-going children. The number of wild animals roaming in the village increased significantly after the fire, said Mr. Kariuki, who is one of the petitioners. Mark Aryamwangi of the African Center for Corrective and Preventive Action, which is also part of the lawsuit, said he was not opposed to the presence of the British Army in Kenya, and nor did he want the training to stop completely. What we oppose is continued devastation of the environment and ecosystem of close to 5,000 people. Lawyers for the British Army in June asked the Environment Court to dismiss the lawsuit, arguing the Kenyan courts lack jurisdiction over the matter. The court will rule on the request later this month. Karen Gitwairi has not yet signed the petition, but she has been struggling since she lost her husband during the fire. There were no goodbyes with her husband, she said, and there has been no communication about his death from the conservancy or any authority. Her husband's workmates told her that he died after he fell from a vehicle and was run over. Records at the local morgue indicate that he died instantly from head injuries suffered on impact. The conservancy has now admitted the death for the first time, but says it wasn't obliged to publicly announce it as it happened on private property. I feel bad that his death was unacknowledged because I have all the documents to show that he died. They have not respected me as the mother of his children by not telling everyone how he died, Ms. Gitwairi said with a trembling voice. I want the truth to be known, investigations should be done and justice sought for me and my children.
Because the truth is that he died at the conservancy. Linus was a valued member of the conservancy and our thoughts remain with his family, to whom there have been several private ex gratia payments, the conservancy's general manager Harry Hanegraaff said in a statement. Ms. Gitwairi however insisted she had not received any money from the conservancy. We are no longer eating as we used to, I'm not able to educate my eldest child, and I can't pay the rent, I have to beg from my relatives. If Linus was still alive I wouldn't be struggling like this.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.